This is a quick reaction, very, very quick one, because I saw this video of Uwazuruike crying out that his house had been demolished today. All right, because I don't know who the person that made the post on Facebook talks about it. I just want to play the video and tell you my mind, because this is one of the things that people need to understand. Today, you are very, very comfortable where you are, and you think that people talking about freedom is actually jobless people, like many of you, always say that they are jobless. I remember Lizzie kind of saying that people that are talking about Biafra, they are jobless, and that was P2B's campaign 2023. After that, she went back to her platform and started deleting everything. I'm not supposed to be talking about Lizzie here, but I want to compare it with what is going on. All right. Remember, Uwazuruike house was also demolished, the first one. Okay. Now it happened again. Some of our people always focus on what will benefit them. You that is watching the video now, you may not feel the impact. You may not understand what it means to face, like, for Nigeria to happen to you. I don't wish that to anybody. I don't pray for that. But the thing is that we cannot deny that from time to time we'll be hearing this kind of thing. I'm not a fan of Uwazuruike, but as an Igbo man, after investing money like this and all of a sudden it's been demolished, unless if you acquire that land by maybe bullying the owner of the land, that one is a different issue. But from time to time, we do see this kind of thing. People reacting, demolishing house, pulling it down. Yesterday, somebody reached out to me telling me about what is going on in Anambra State, how Soludo has made the market, their business, drag it back. A governor of the state who's supposed to promote the youth, knowing fully well that our people are actually, our people are business-minded. Anambra people and, Easterners, Enugu, Ayabra, all of us, we are very much interested in business. Not that we don't pay attention to education, but anybody that claims to be a governor and working again and you are implementing law that is not in line with business, like it's just like somebody giving you food that you don't know, you don't like to eat. If you want to help an Igbo man, start from business and education. These two things is very, very important. And now, these governors, as long as you don't do their dirty job or do what they want, they always come after you, begin to talk about implementing law that is going to affect you. Uwazuruike is complaining like a baby. I'm not trying to blame him, but this is what you need to understand. Today is Uwazuruike, tomorrow uncle. Lizzie Khan insulted people because of P2B. She said a lot of things. She even called Biafrans and abroad jobless people. Jobless, really, jobless. Then after calling them jobless, when PM, there's a tournament that PM, I don't know if he's the one that organizes that Biafran children play that tournament, football tournament in Europe. She came out and began to insult Biafrans, begin to mock PM, begin to mock everybody. Do you understand? That video, when P2B lost the election, she stopped posting for a couple of months. Personally, I was monitoring to hear what she would say. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't say anything until everything just calmed down. She jumped out again, began to post. What did she do? All her posts about Biafra, about everything, she deleted it. Prior to that time, that tournament, she has already made another video insulting Biafrans. Why? Because according to her, she was insulting PM and people that support of PM and all that. To her, PM is somehow disrespectful to Maza Manakano's wife. Today, Maza Manakano's wife is now insulting Maza Manakano himself. Lizzie Khan is nowhere to be found. That is our people. They can, behave based on what they want to gain. But life is not like that. So I want you to hear what Uwazuruike said here. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Like I told you, is a quick reaction. All right. Pay close attention.
No,
Start from beginning.
I don't know what I have done that warrants this persecution. I just want the public to know. Am I not an Igbo man? Am I not entitled to have a property in my own state? Good afternoon, everybody. This is the second time my building is being destroyed in Owerri for no just cause. This land happened here for the past 15 years. Nobody is contesting the ownership of this place with me. All of a sudden, I started getting reports that one China Owerri is interested in the place. I said, this is my land. I've been here. How should somebody want to take over my land for no just cause? He sent some people to demand 7 million naira from me. I gave them 7 million in order to maintain peace. After some time, he sent the same people again, the same person again, called Dum Dum, Mwakama, Dum Dum. Let me mention his name. I have the proof of payment. He came back again, sent money for 10 million naira. That Chinasa said I should give him another 10 million naira. I said, I will not give. I have the CFO of the land. I have the CFO of the land. I have made payment to OCDA regarding this place. Everything I'm doing here, I paid OCDA. I spent 2 million naira. These are the receipts I made to the OCDA. After giving them 7 million naira, he said that they want another 10 million naira. I said, I won't give you any money again. This is the CFO of the land. This is the CFO. The CFO of the land. This is the master plan. The master plan of this area, of Area G. This land was captured in the master plan. Nobody's contesting it with me. I don't know the problem. Look at, they came here today and destroyed this place. What for? Why are you destroying my land? I said I should make this public. I don't know what I have done that warrants this persecution. I just want the public to know. Am I not an Igbo man? Am I not entitled to have a property in my own state? What have I done? That's what I will say for now.
That is Uwazuruike complaining about demolition. I don't like seriously, I don't know. I don't know because according to him, he has all the documents, he have met all the requirements, yet they are still demolishing his house. Now, imagine if we are totally free, all this kind of thing will not happen because the Kaaba in our land, people, any governor will first thing, as a governor of a state, you have to build your own Kaaba, your own people begin to act abnormal. As was Uwazuruike now, he will tell that Biafran declared is a charade. It doesn't make any sense to him. But join hands together and get it done. No. You know, because why? You declared it without my presence. I must be the one control and piloting it. The same problem that even many of us that are not yet adding their voice or talking or writing anything are like that. You don't like, you know, Biafran declared, you don't like DPM, you don't like USB because they did not call you. You were not, you know, nobody invited you, nobody consulted you, and all that. Remember when Biafran United said that Ogenkere did not call him, DPM did not call him. Many people have that mindset, they must consult you before you cannot do what you're supposed to do. Why must it be like that? All this thing going on is just because of the where we belong. The Nigerian government, nothing more. Because they don't plan, they don't reason, they don't want to get anything done perfectly. It's only when it gets to maybe an average citizen of Nigeria, then that is when you know that law is working. For Uwazuruike to come out begin to cry publicly, maybe maybe he has weighed the options, and he know that he may know that this is not something he can go toe to toe with government, with the Uzodema, because this thing happened in Imo State, in Owerri, his own state. Igbo people know how to disrespect their own. Oh. I'm not a fan of Uwazuruike, like I told you, but the same thing happened, to Ojukwu, who contested even his own ward in Anambra. He lost the election there in his own father's house. Just think about it. That's an insult. They always know how to put this insult to anybody that has something to do or have done something, whether whether very good or just normal good. You know what I mean? Like Uwazuruike, I have not seen, people are not actually giving him his kind of what he deserves, like respect. People don't give him that because there's this question: why they do fumble? That statement, is not, it has actually dragged him backward. I don't know about what Masop. I don't know much about what Masop, but whatever that happened there, we are just hearing that destroying his house 2,009 is, to me, is actually, to me, is politically motivated. Very, very sad. Let me know what you think about it. Some of you may be like, he deserved it. Well, he deserved it. Please, before you say that, let me know why destroying his house is actually deserved. I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much, my people, and make sure you like the video. God bless you. See you again. Bye-bye for now.